do you have any sort of strategy for people that send you DMs? Something that says, hey, Stacy, heard you in Clubhouse, love what you had to say. Do you have any sort of response system that you like?
Yeah, so first of all, you've got to be really careful that you don't just have that canned response right back. If somebody messages me, I am going to look at who is this person? Let me see their profile. What do they got going on, right? Because you never know. When somebody is connecting with you, is this a potential client? Is this a potential mastermind friend in the future? Somebody I could be doing collaborations with? Somebody that has a phenomenal podcast that's already out? I remember I was talking to somebody or saw somebody in Clubhouse and was like, ooh, I love this person. I go to my Instagram to DM them and they were already following me. I'm like, okay, this is even better because I was about to pitch her on something, and knowing that she knew who I was like, perfect, right? It's a really great way to make those connections. So my point is always, what are you trying to do, but who is this person a good fit for? Okay. So know your intention of what, not just what they came for, what they DM'd you, but what do you think would be a good fit for this person? Where do you see this working out? And how do you see yourself collaborating, connecting on a deeper level with them? Because sometimes people are a little awkward in DMs. They don't know what to say. It's like, hey, heard your Clubhouse. It was great. Done, right? So maybe you need to be the strategist here and come up with a great idea, potential collaboration. Hey, I've noticed your profile, you do this. Did you know we do XYZ? I think this would be a great fit for you, right? Like starting that conversation. So we are very big on don't just copy paste your response or copy paste what you're ready for. We have real conversations with people in the DMs.
Well, I definitely like the idea of making it contextual. At the end of the day, it's becoming more and more difficult to stand out online. So I'm always interested in ways to connect personally with people. One of the things that I've been kind of playing with now, because I've got a team that's helping with social media management, and the whole creation of the show, is pre-recording a video and then sending that to people that follow me, something along the lines of, hey, thanks for following, excited to get to know you. What's your superpower? Something like that.
Yeah, I love it.
And what's nice about that is one of my team members can actually just attach that to the DM, and it makes it a little bit more personal. What are your thoughts on video on Instagram? What are your thoughts on audio in Instagram as ways to stand out?
Yeah. So first, I love that you're doing that. We do a live 5-day boot camp once a month, and I will send one of those videos to the people that join. So I'm not having to send it to everybody, right? Because that can also be a lot of time, but we are sending it to the people that have joined that boot camp. We'll go find them and start the connection there. So what's nice is something that they signed up with for me that's actually in a Facebook group. We're kind of pulling them away from the Facebook group, talking to them on Instagram, right? So we're starting conversation so they just can warm people up as well. And they know where to contact us if they need us. As far as audio, yes, because and when you really do it live, because what you're saying with the batching, 100% on a scalable level, you have to batch. And trust me, we do some of that too. But sometimes I just have extra time and I want to respond back and be like, hey, Mark, got your message. Thank you so much, right? And people are like, oh, wow, this was really for me. She just really sent me this, right? So I will, not always, but definitely sometimes do a quick audio, do a quick video. And I love when people are like, this totally isn't you. I know this is somebody on your team. And then I will quick jump in on video, be like, actually, it is me. And here's why I think you should do this, right? So I think it's just a great way to go above and beyond while your customer do the things that nobody else is doing, right? Now, this time when we did our boot camp, it was bigger than last time. So the first time it was small enough that I actually did a personal message to, it's a paid boot camp, and the third tier, so basically there's 3 tiers. If you bought all 3 things, you're a pretty hot lead, right? So I said to my team, get me everybody's name that did all 3 tiers. I want that VIP buyer. And I personally sent messages to every one of them, video messages in Instagram with their name so they knew it was for them and it was really from me. People were blown away. They couldn't believe that I did that, right? I didn't do it for everybody because I couldn't. There was too many. This round, there was even too many of those VIP buyers. So what I was able to do was make 4 versions of the video, specifically talking about hey, we have community coaches. So I would just be like, hey, it's Stacy, and I'm so excited you just joined. Erica has been assigned to you as your community coach. So definitely get in there, chat with her. She's here to help. And some people still were like, wow, like, thank you for sending this message. I don't think they all really got that it was sent out. You know, I recorded it 4 times and we sent it out to hundreds of people.
Right.
However, it's still a great touch. And it was still a little more of a next step of saying, like, you've specifically been assigned this person, right? So that I think is helpful too. But just anything you can do that people are like, oh, that would take too much time. That's too much work. That's what you should do, because you will stand out big time in a great way.
Yeah. Any way that you can scale that personability is huge. And some people, I mean, when you do something like this, you can really positively impact that person for the day because they feel your energy way more substantial than a text because, you know, let's face it, they're getting a face message from Stacy Tuschl, which is a big deal in the eyes of fans. It's a great way of developing super fans, I think.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.